2011, what truly cemented his legacy as a showbiz legend. Charlie Sheen, great insight. Anybody that you or that really meant. This is why. Built by trolls. That is mine. Phones were built by trolls. Okay, that gives us like 6,000 hours. Okay, great. Well, as it should be, duh. People need to hear my gold as it rolls out, not as it's like disappearing like so many freaking magicians' rabbits. We are in the middle of a movement here. An odyssey of epic proportions. Epic proportions. Well, hello. I had more than fun. I had me with it.
Some are saying that you're bipolar.
Wow, what does that mean?
I guess that, you're on two ends of the spectrum.
Wow. And then what? What's the cure? Medicine? Make me like them? Not gonna happen. I'm by-winning. Well, now, 14 years after revealing his tiger blood to the world, Sheen is back to reflect his astonishing life in a brutally honest new memoir, The Book of Sheen, as well as a Netflix documentary, a.k.a. Charlie Sheen. And the great man himself joins me now. Charlie Sheen, how great to see you.
Likewise, Pierce. How's it going?
Do you know what? I found a picture of us. You can't see it, but we're going to show the viewers. It's a picture of you and I at the opening of Planet Hollywood in Aspen, Colorado in 1994, both clutching pairs of skis, but which we didn't actually use. It's a most amusing photograph. It was a hilarious interview, and I feel like every few years or so for the rest of the next 31 years, we've had some collision somewhere in the world that's been highly entertaining. And I'm expecting this to be exactly the same.
We have.
How are you? You look great.
No pressure. No pressure. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I would say the same if I could see you. I'm confident you are your usually dapper and dazzling self.
Thank you, Charlie. Say all the nicest things.
Yeah,
the reason we played the 2011 Tiger Blood stuff, that was actually from the CNN interview that you and I did at the time, which was electrifying. It got a huge audience around the world. It was you at kind of peak mayhem when you walked out on 2.5 Men. When you look back at that period in your life, you do so very honestly in the book, but how are you today compared to that Charlie Sheen?
Thankfully, nothing about today bears any resemblance to that other thing, that other bizarre. It was interesting in the lead-in, or in the intro, to just hear it and not see it, but everything I heard, I could still see. What those accompanying visuals were treating all of us to. Yeah, it's a trip, man. I mean, what the hell was that? I mean, I know that's your question for me.
Tell me, Scott.
That's where I'm still at with it. I still can't figure out.
No way, really?
What was
That's
I
a bit
trying
weird.
to prove?
It's not Lucas'
I
fault.
think I made my point early on, and somebody should have. In vaudeville,
That's someone being a fucking idiot.
Quick exit, stage left or right, or trap door. Yeah, that
Only got a
moment
little bit
felt
weird,
like it was always
Seriously.
kind of just
Only
right
got a
there,
cube
but it never happened when it should have. And I think another thing, Piers, is that I didn't anticipate that, and I talk about it in the book, that this. That the world I said goodnight to 6 hours earlier was not the one that I
know
woke up
there
into.
is. That's why you can only give out the link to
folk
people you
ballads
know.
and rap songs and people on the march, and then just like this whole rallying.
Just watching the Charlie Sheen, the newest one, only 2 days ago.
Of fans and enthusiasts for. I unintentionally tapped into something.
Hope he's all
They
good.
might have been feeling
Keeping an eye on
something similar,
the little
something
one.
akin
We're all
to,
sick.
giving it to the
So
man.
everyone's in the house, but
The dumbest.
I'm not too
silliest
bad.
thing about
I'm
it
on
all,
antibiotics. I started. I only took 2. Like I've got another fucking week of them to take over.
Losing,
I've got a spray for my nose. I've got painkillers.
moments
So
of my life. There was nothing
My money situation's stressing me out a bit, but that's my own
Did
fault.
it feel like you were
I've
winning
got
at the
about
time, though? Did you genuinely feel
4 grams
you
there,
were on
like,
this
you know what I
kind
mean?
of liberating
It's
crusade?
not the best, so I'd be going through fucking, you know what I mean?
No, that's the thing. Maybe like on day 1 or 2, because the interview with Andrea Canning, and imagine just
I'm not
like
complaining.
what
Just
that,
saying.
like from her
How's Scott?
point of view, what that whole thing must have looked like and sounded like and felt like.
The thing about that dog as well is,
you know, kudos to her.
that
for
dog
just
is, it's always the same.
like just standing
You know, it's
right
always the same dog.
in the mouth of the
Like sometimes you get it and it's a bit
volcano,
fresher because you've got to him quicker. You know what I mean? Or you buy a half bar and you might get a few fat nuggets in there. You know what I mean? It's always the same dog. Always.
But you know, and what I describe in the
And there's lots of
book
other stuff there as well. It's
all
very
those
pricey.
catchphrases and T-shirts and aerial advertising.
Very
I
pricey.
literally saw a plane fly by with.
I'm trying to be
wedding,
patient
and
now, wait for my
that
medical.
happened. None of that was my original material.
It's,
What
well,
you
my
were trying
neighbour
to,
loves it.
I explained
He
it in the
loves it, like
document,
he'll go
use
out
it
of his
for the
way and
two
drive
kids in
an
the
hour,
book.
like,
You know, it came
rather than
from
buy
a
off
random
the other fella that has
conversation
dog
with
or
a baseball
haze or
player
something,
named
honestly.
Brian Wilson, who was, I think, trying to give me a pep
When I
talk.
get dog, that's who I
Then,
go to. You know?
as the interview was starting to go a little south, all of those
Big up everybody.
slogans
I'm fucking exhausted. So's me, mister. So's everybody.
that he had sort of injected into my psyche.
I haven't really had
They were
one
just kind
nice
of on a
joint today,
loop,
honestly.
looking for the right or
I've
the
rolled it
completely
wrong.
wrong
I've been
place
interrupted.
to suddenly
There's been sicknesses. There's,
emerge.
for some reason, I don't know
and
whether
they
I'm
did.
extra sweating because I'm
Charlie,
ill. Just haven't been able to roll, like, I swear to
I
God.
was kind of caught up in all this.
It's honestly, Scott, like, I'm a lot older than you, and I swear to fuck, you could probably roll better than me, like. Still have never got it down, like.
At my studio in Los Angeles. It was live.
They always
We
look
built
different.
into the world. We've got Charlie Sheen, the man of the moment, coming. I think you turned up 4 minutes before airtime in a big stretch.
Excuse me.
It was a Maybach car, one of those huge Maybachs.
Yeah.
You got out with the most random collection of people I'd ever seen in my life. You came in, you gave me a hug, you ran in the studio, you sat down literally as we.
It's just nice to chill, because I've been listening to Jude all day, you know, which is good. I want to chill.
Unbelievably searing, entertaining, slightly mad, I'll be honest, interview for an hour. But my absolute takeaway, and I can tell you
The little
why
one's
it's my
on the sofa, like,
is that
trying to get
halfway
ready for
through,
bed and
and
all
I'll
that,
play the
water
clip
and
back, you won't
fruit
see
and
it, but the
fucking.
viewers will. It's a moment
So we're all
when
dosed
I
up.
ask you, are you drug free?
I know, I
You
swear to
said
God, Scott,
you took a
I mean,
test 2
honestly,
days before,
that's the best one,
you
like,
had the results back,
all
and
day,
you
me roach
handed
came
me
out, and then I
your
fucking
test results.
had
So
to
we're gonna watch
re-roll
the
it a few
clip
times today.
so that the
Today's been a
viewers
bit
know what I'm
mad.
talking about. And
I made a
you
hot cup
probably
of tea,
remember.
and I just hope I don't get interrupted now.
Let me ask you a direct question.
You know,
Are
the
you
baby might
under
open the back
influence
door
right
now and
now of
go,
any substances?
I need a
Under the
shy.
influence of you. Often the drug is doing this.
You.
Yes, that may not be the best influence.
Well,
Charlie.
I'll take it.
That looks pretty cool to me. You know?
Back.
But you took a drug test to prove that you are currently completely drug-free.
Yeah, what are those results?
You actually got the results on you.
Well, yeah, these days, I mean, carry this stuff with you, right?
I'm gonna get my guitar out in a little bit.
And when was this taken?
Just taking,
Just wait for the
when was
baby to
it
go to bed.
Yesterday?
Big up, Scott, and anyone else in here now, you know, but,
Okay, so assuming this is
you know, a
completely
little bit
clean.
less
When was the
coughing.
last time you took a drug?
I don't know, because not being, you know, held hostage by AA anymore, I don't count my days. Because it puts such a premium on them.
Same as me, I don't count my
Go,
days.
God,
I
no,
count my
days, no,
weeks,
days,
not my months.
boom, off my days, and then it's like, where'd my days go?
Now, the reason that has stayed with me, Charlie, so vividly is that you may not remember this, but in the next
He's on a little talk, he was.
you autographed your drug test results for me, and you wrote on it, "Two
Hey, Luke.
things, let's get hammered, love Charlie."
A little
And
bit
I've
better.
now got that framed in my bar.
It started me antibiotics. Got a bit of a nose spray, we're all
That's
good.
amazing. That's amazing.
I've,
I'm, you know,
I'm a little
you
bit
know,
haunted
just-
by
Just, you know, put it aside just for one
not being able to
second,
get to my
just,
Connect
you know,
and get a
everything
deal
that
on the
had
weed now. I know
happened
that's the biggest
that led to
thing in the world,
that
but
winding up
you can't be spending
frame,
50
you
quid
know,
a day.
in
You
your
can't,
own
you can be
bar.
spending 20.
I'm
Can't be spending
I'm
50 quid a
honored.
day,
Thank
you know what I mean?
Thank you.
So I need a deal.
Yeah,
But anyway, we're here,
that
look,
was the,
smoking, good,
that was
got
the
a
test I
fucking
did
boiling
with
cup of
Dylan
tea here.
Howard,
Really?
at my house, and I think it was
The
during
baby's
the
on.
live
The baby
feed.
has a
Yeah.
urinary
Well,
tract
I mean,
infection.
obviously that test didn't
She has an ear infection.
include or
And
one
so
of the
she's generally
panels
not great.
wasn't
My missus
for
has what we have, you know,
testosterone
blah, blah,
cream,
blah.
Right.
because that's
So,
that's
I'm
the
just keeping
stuff,
an eye on
as
it.
as I say in the book, I was slathering on like a freaking Pond's commercial. Yeah, that's the one that really got the. I think if you use too much at those levels, it'll metabolize into.
Shout
like
out, Luke. Big up, mate.
A roid rage. You know, I think that's part of the.
Do you know what I found out, guys?
You know,
Yeah.
that
I have to
whole
get my
run,
ears flushed.
You know,
He goes, you know the
that's
way.
a trip.
I said, I'm deaf.
This cool.
I have an ear infection, like, it's all swollen.
At the place where I was speaking to
And he goes,
him,
no, you
I was
don't.
pacing back and forth,
He
and
checked and he goes, your
then,
ears.
like,
You literally have an
there was, like,
obstruction in
there
both
was
ears,
this
like
last moment
like
where you were
pure
like, it's
bricked
now
up
or
cemented
never.
wax.
It's
And
a
I'm like,
yes
what?
or a no.
I'm clean, I'd be
And
clean
I
myself.
saw the green
And he
light,
goes,
saw
well,
the
you need to
green
get
light
it done because he
of
goes,
yes,
you're not
splash.
inflamed.
And that's
And
when
there,
I
you
thought,
might have a
I'm
bit
on
of
my
chest and all
way,
that, but you're not
you know.
inflamed up there.
We
So he
also,
says,
if
you're
I'm-
deaf
correct me
because
if I'm
all
wrong,
that's just blocked.
because a lot of people do
Right.
know, is that there was a telephone involved at some point. Am I correct in remembering that or no?
And
There was a telephone.
what was it?
Takes
doing?
out exactly,
They
yeah.
put out a number.
Well, I mean, this is a bit stressed. She's up there, she rang me and I kind of snapped up because she left the amoxicillin on the side instead of putting it in the fridge for a few hours. And I said, I haven't got time to worry about shit like that. I'm stressed as it is, you know. What we going to do? Go to the A&E now and say, oh, we left the medicine outside. I said, it'll be fine.
Yeah. You know, I actually have to commend and
It's the no sleeping. It's different from as adults
didn't
and,
call
you know,
was actually- that was a really
being woken
smart
up with the
move
kids in the middle of the
on
night and then
his part,
TV
you
on,
know.
coming downstairs and all that.
If I called him, if
Everyone's
Sorry.
tired.
No, I was going to say, it's interesting.
sorry.
When I look back at that interview we did, it was great, but highly entertaining. But at the heart of it was a real human being going through a lot of difficult stuff. And
He looks very
laid
humble,
that
look.
out in the book very honestly. And
He looks
the
good.
doc. And it's interesting because
He looks very good.
you kind of say that
He was an
people
addict
were
just like us, guys.
almost encouraged you at
A
the
bad
time.
one at that.
And I would categorise myself possibly as one of those people that it's all a bit of fun and it doesn't really matter. That they were enabling you and were part of the problem.
You're not on that list.
Okay.
And I'm not saying that just because we're here right now.
Yeah.
You're not on that list because you were brave enough, gracious enough to offer me a venue, a forum.
And what you
to come
did,
out
yeah,
and,
in queue to get
and you know
in,
try to describe some portion of my
Amma
side of the story.
Reforger.
You know?
Amma
So
Reforger.
I didn't see that
Server, okay.
as you trying to
Very good.
capitalize
Absolutely, I'm
on
just
Sandy
chilling
in the
now.
moment.
I might have to
So
go,
you
but I'll
was
be back.
like
I'll be
being
back.
a,
I haven't
being
really
an
done a live all
ally
day.
in
Jude's
that
needed me.
moment, and I mean that
Family
sincerely.
needed me.
And so
The
and
baby's
that's
still awake, like.
connected to
She's 5, guys.
the trust and
My
the
brother's not
friendship,
in there,
you know,
but I'm just
personally,
trying to make sure
professionally,
she's
that we
okay.
established.
Yeah.
You know, at 8,000 feet above sea level back in '94.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, and that's what it was about. You know, you needed me right, a little like back then, and then here we are, and that circle is closing.
I've been
for
enjoying
me
doing a
to
little bit of gaming at
you
night, guys.
in that
Just take my
moment.
mind
You know,
off things.
what's really
But outside of that,
Probably won't have better.
But
Daily
I think what's
serves.
really-
Now, hold on, serves for the
Okay,
game. Okay,
Go finish your point.
okay.
the stuff that you just
It's a very good interview. Sorry if I'm boring.
about the enabling
Only
and,
2 days
and,
ago.
and the media and everybody really kind of treating it like it was it was
I was getting like
you know,
fucking 4
some
million an episode or something.
type of a carnival
Yeah.
or an extended parade or you know I completely support.
Yeah, because you paint a picture really.
I watched the story the other day of him, the interview we did.
2.5 Men, biggest show on TV. You're the highest paid guy in world television.
He was fucking up
You're
so
the
much they
top
wanted to
of
pull the
your
plug
game.
and he kept paying for it.
But you then, inevitably, you're surrounded by people who want a piece of that action without actually deserving one. and they're all at you. And it's,
Absolutely.
Your
Well,
ego's running riot. You're loving the attention.
Uh,
They want a piece of you. You want a piece of the big.
this was in
party and everything
2011,
else.
Scott. You might
And
be a
it's
little bit too
kind
young
of-
for it,
it's
maybe, I
like
don't know.
a roller coaster ride.
But in
that
2011, he
you
went to a very
never
public
as
fucking
history tells us,
arrest and
going to
lost his
end
job and
bad.
crack cocaine and HIV
Did you
positive,
feel
all that. But look at him now.
At the time, or was
Look at
there
him.
a moment of a
He looks as
awakening
healthy
you
as ever.
thought, you know what?
That fella's in his
this is-
60s, I
this
think.
is just going to end in me dying.
Welcome
Um,
to Midnight.
So
Ride
yeah,
your next wave
the
of
baby went to
casino
sleep
fun.
today, guys, for
Download the app or visit
3
midnight.com
hours,
today.
maybe 3 hours
Casino Dumbbell.
on the sofa. She'd just been to the doctors and all.
Bet £20 and get 100.
So I know she's got to be up a little bit. Oh, God. I'm feeling positive, though. Anytime I put a bit of bleeding water, I just put water in my hair there, guys, honestly. That's gel from yesterday.
Was if it was a list. Of
Sorry, June,
10
but your Charlie
reasons to
Sheen's better than...
get
He
the
has,
train
yes,
back
yes.
into the station,
Oh,
that was
I'm
like
sorry if I let
7
you
or
go.
8, which is a trip.
So I've
now,
heading to
that should have
Chaplin to
been
meet my friends Deadly,
1A.
Paul and Roman. Deadly.
Yeah, no, that was never.
Oh, absolutely,
I
yeah,
could
be
tell,
cautious, right? But then,
internally,
I told you on a Friday night, how exciting is it that you have money in your pocket?
I was able to
No
to
drug
carve
debts,
out
no
during
crime,
that
no
whole
fucking
thing.
bad friends,
that
and you're on your way into town.
supernova,
You can afford to buy
Yeah,
this bit of
I
food
would
if you
sit
want. You can
with-
buy a coffee, a
try to
fucking
sit inside of it
and a non-alcoholic, a 0.0 Guinness
you
or
know,
Corona,
know
whatever,
that it was not.
and head home. Honestly,
There was no. There was no
great.
happy ending. There was nothing. There was
Absolutely.
nothing at the end of that.
you see, you'll be able to get the
roller
dart, no
coaster
problem, but they won't let you on the
that,
bus.
That didn't look like losing the brakes, smashing through that final guardrail, and just over the falls into the bed.
Actually, I have a bit of news, guys.
Yeah,
Actually, I have a bit of news. My man rang me
yeah,
today. He was a
how-
good chap,
how
but
death wasn't sort of.
my eldest brother
driving,
was in hospital.
Force or factor. It's a little bit curious.
He got
When you
like
look at what
40%
happened
of his
to
bowel
a friend of
removed
yours, Matthew,
years ago
Perry,
when he was in an
for
accident.
What
So,
do you-
the
do you
stitches
feel
came out,
lucky
something, went
that
septic
wasn't
again.
you? I mean,
I
people
thought, right.
categorised it as you seem
Didn't
very
even know.
unhappy with his addictive life, or you like something was going on. You seemed happy, like you were having a good
Excuse
time.
me.
He never exuded an air.
But
of
the crazy
happiness.
thing is, right, Luke,
When you look at what happened to him, and how
you probably
he
know
was
my brother, to
actually
be honest,
built
because he
into
has
it.
loads of
On my
friends, very
show,
friendly
Stephen.
guy. But anyway,
You know,
he
and I remember it was very funny.
he's
He
best
was a
man to
funny
his friend's
invitation of being
at his
sorry,
friend's
very
wedding
nice.
in
But I thought it was a
fucking
real
Cyprus or
tragic
somewhere.
story, the Matthew Perry story,
tomorrow.
which ended.
Tomorrow or
Awful.
Saturday or Sunday, I'm telling you.
Whereas
And
you,
they've been
I
waiting
think
over
you
there. They
today,
didn't
Charlie,
know who's
honestly,
going to have to fill
again, I'm
in
not
and
saying
all
this
that
just because
drama.
you're sitting here,
Will he
but
be
you
released
just
from
look
hospital, all that?
fantastic. You look healthy,
And then
you
he's
look
flying
well,
over, I think,
you
with
look
me. I think
positive,
my
you
dad's
look
flying
on
over
it,
with him or something,
you
I don't
know,
know.
and I'll come to what I think about that in
Something
a moment,
mad. But anyway, I got a
the
phone call
contrast
today
is
saying,
very
can I send him a
stark.
text? Which I don't mind doing,
Thank
but I
you.
haven't done yet.
Thank you. I think what I saw.
And then her
I
husband
didn't know
has to have
Matthew
back
that
surgery.
Well, he's in my book, and
It's a big back surgery, though.
It's
been going on 5 years or something. And he has to have...
I read his book, and I read it in a day.
he has to have an operation, and they said he'll
inspired by it,
he'll be on a Zimmer frame, or
and then I
crutches
wanted to
for,
reach
you know,
out, 'cause
4 or 5
I'm in
months or
his
something.
book,
Yeah.
when he says
But,
after machine, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna
he was
be that
planning to come
famous
to the
one day
UK
too.
as a force responder. You know, the big money in it. He's a qualified medic and all
I
that
think he
shit.
died like 3 weeks
And
after.
I know he can't do it, so he's pissed off. How are you, Jack?
Do you wish
I
you'd gone through
noticed
to him,
when he
Charlie?
was
Paddy, his name is.
Yeah,
Paddy
I
Finnegan.
yeah,
I say that because he's always out and
I
about, and he had
don't
friends
know
all
that I
over
could
that
have
area,
affected
driving that
any
night with
part
the
of
cars
what
and all that.
ultimately happened, right?
You know, he's probably your age. You know,
But
maybe I can't remember how old you
see
are.
when he
I
was
keep thinking you're
promoting
older.
it.
How are you,
and
Jolene? I'm sorry I missed your
could
message.
feel this sort of
Callie, welcome in,
prison.
guys.
He-
Jack, the little one's asleep. Well, no, she's on the sofa there. I can see her head.
Because
The
I could
missus
tell
is
he
upstairs,
wasn't
she's stressed
sober
out her head.
talking about a book that is
We've all been
about
in the doctor's
sobriety,
today.
Yeah.
Went up and got 4
you know,
prescriptions for
coming out
antibiotics.
of the,
Can you
that
hear
thing
me?
that
Yeah?
I describe, veterans of the unspeakable.
Yeah.
The Downey quote,
I went and
felt
got
really
4
bad. I
prescriptions for
felt bad for him, and
antibiotics.
Then when I heard a little snippet
So
from the
we're all
audiobook,
shitting and
he didn't
puking and fucking
have that perfect,
lovely. A chicken veggie
specific,
okay, lovely,
laser-focused
lovely.
diction that he always had.
Thanks, Jack. And I swear to God, guys, I had
Or anything at
had
the
me
level
hair
that he did. So I could
all over the
hear
place before I went live because I was
I could
fucking.
hear him
And I
handicapped.
literally just threw the water in it and found the brush, and that's what I like. I think it looks good, and I'm happy.
I watched him on
you know.
Bill Maher,
I would have been too embarrassed before, because someone would have said to me, why are you putting your hair like that for? You know what I mean? And now I'd say, well, mind your fucking business. You know, people are always quick to say, oh, you're trying to be this person, you're trying to be that. How about I'm just trying to be fucking me? How about that? Oh, yeah, Carly Housey, I'm fucking skint myself, bro. I picked up a Q earlier, I have about 3.5 grand out of it. Thank you very much, Jack. How are you, Jolene, as well?
Thank you. And I felt that
Um,
the other night.
Yeah, I ordered two bags of chips earlier and 2 curry sauces. Fed the kids. I cooked chicken, wrapped the white fillets in tin foil, bit of salt, pepper, bit of butter, and we had that. So instead of a chipper coming to 50 quid, if we all had got fish, I got 2 bags of chips, 2 curry sauces, some onion rings for like 18 quid, and then cooked the fish myself.
You're incredibly honest and revealing. One of which
That's okay, Luke. Yeah, he's a very, and when I said it, he's actually a likeable guy. People do like him, a lot of people know him. He's a big guy. He looks exactly like me, except a bit bigger now. I'm not trying to talk bad about my brother. He's always been known as Big Paddy. You know what I mean? He used to always have the twin cams and all that. You know, remember Baldoyle Garage was huge back in the day? Everyone sit there for hours. And he's a nice guy, but he had an accident in Australia in 2009.
I was impressed. It does something brilliant, which most news platforms.
He was in a coma for 56 days. He had bones on 70% of his body, you see. So he lost loads of his colon and all that, and shite and fucking skin grafts galore and all that.
Transparency is increasingly rare and is vital. Ground news helps you to dig in, find the facts, and showing you who owns each what their bias is, which stories are being
Well,
buried.
yeah, that was back in 2009, and you know why? Because he worked in a factory, a glass factory, right? And he worked on an assembly line. He was only in the country about 3 months. He worked with my cousin there, and his job was to remove the plastic film that was on the glass, right? Spray it and then you light it and then it burns or whatever, moves on to the next person on rollers. But his section was being used the way it shouldn't have been. It was used as a methylated spirits storage section all around them, like, and it just went up in flame, boom. And your man was a cowboy builder. There was no safety procedures, there was no fire blankets, there was no fire extinguishers. All the people had to put him in a wheelbarrow and wheel him all the way to the next factory to get him to put him out, and it wouldn't come out and shite. But you find him on Facebook. But anyway, he's a very likeable person. I know, Jack. Yeah, this is legit. Yeah. And then when he was in a coma, his organs started to fail. His everything stopped working and dying. So they had to cut loads of it out. He's cut from there to his ball sack, like, just proper, because he had to open it up. Then he put this suction device on, like a fucking toilet plunger. Plunge it so they can operate deep within and all that. It's all fucked up. It's, you know, God bless him. He did get a big payout. He got $1 million Australian dollars. Less than €1 million in euro it was. He did get $1 million, like, but it's gone now. Like, he bought a lovely house, he bought nice cars, he bought this, that, and the other. He couldn't work for 10 years, you know, all that shit, but it's gone now. How are you, Damien? Lee Murphy, yeah. Dan Lee Murphy's getting married in Cyprus or something. It is. I remember a fella called Lee Murray, but he's I can't remember what his fucking name is. Anyway, Dan, his mate Dan. If you put him into Facebook, he's just me except bigger, you know. Sheik, what's happening, brother? Is that a Scottish one there, or is that an Israel flag? No, here now. Don't be coming in here with your Israel. Free Ireland. Ireland's under siege right now. Ireland is under siege right now, okay? Free Ireland. Free Ireland. E-I-R-E. Free Ireland.
We figured out how to do it, I think, respectfully, you know, just
honestly, Jack, yeah, you know,
and then in the book, you know, I had some fun with the.
I was saying on one of my lives yesterday, I think he lost. I remember he told me he lost 100 grand in the value of cars because he stockpiled loads of cars, like, you know, supercars and all that. back when Fast and Furious was all that. You know, all the souped up cars. And you had them in stores and all, and then the recession hit and all that bollocks, and it was more wank. Yeah, that's an Israel flag. Fuck that shit.
So I have a universe.
We need to free Ireland. I haven't even said the other P word. I haven't even said the P word. I want to free Ireland right now.
Have one
Excuse me.
molecule
I do feel a little
would
bit
feel
better.
like
But
out there. So I thought, okay, all right. I don't like this version. I don't like that thing.
I know, yeah. That's what I mean. I don't even want to say that right now because I'm fucking sick of it.
Into
I watched a documentary the other day about they use the same actors in all the fucking videos and films and Instagram reels of Beg Me Money and Send. They use all actors and shit.
I'm gonna be like.
I don't believe any of it. I know it's terrible. God knows I know it's terrible, but we do not know what's going on.
Supermarket or the car wash.
Oh, you're on.
None of that has come true. People are like,
Exactly.
hey, man,
Exactly. He probably just came in randomly. Don't worry about
part
that.
of your story is not, it's not the
You okay,
whole story,
Baba?
it's a part, it's one of your experiences, and
Don't want her to
people
fall
are
asleep
like
again. I need to bring her back upstairs.
that I was yeah.
If she falls asleep there, I won't be able to. She's very ill. Well, fucking.
And it's such a
Oh, guys.
Yeah.
Fucking.
relief.
Oh, man. Jude, if you're listening, you're a legend. We love you.
The other thing, Paris,
Welcome
is-
in, everybody. I'm feeling a bit
if you're
vibey.
gonna,
You know what I mean?
If you're
I haven't done a
gonna
live all
put
day.
something in a documentary and in a book, you better damn well be prepared to discuss
Is Isla awake, Harry?
in moments like this,
Yes.
or in the street,
Yeah.
or at the drugstore, or you know what I'm saying. So and it takes the pressure
How
off
long
other
is?
people. And just one more thing about that. People look at that story and they know that the kind of the reputationally what a drug like crack cocaine can do to your brain sexually. So if people read this whole thing, even the crazy story in Escape from LA, right?
Her brother was trying to say she's falling asleep, and she goes, "No, I'm not, Papa. I'm fine." I go, "You alright for a little while?" She goes, "How are you, Pabs?" I was watching him. He came on live earlier. Pabs was in there. He came on about, I don't know what, 4 or 3 or something like that. I watched him today. He's doing well. He's doing well. In circumstances, he's doing okay. Guys. I'm trying to get changed. I haven't been able to have one fucking nice joint today.
Similar secrets and feelings and trapped in it. I hope that someone else, I'm not even talking about somebody famous, just someone else.
My missus thought she was doing a good job the other day.
Sits down with their parents at dinner and says,
Today.
"Hey, so Sheen.
Oh, I
saw
wish.
the thing with Sheen, well,
I wish I did. Look, I want to get a motorbike. I want one. No one's getting one. If I'm not getting one, no one else is getting one. No. Too jealous.
stuff
I'll be
that-
too
that-
jealous.
that-
I'll be like,
that
fuck
can
you, little
come
bastard.
as a result. And if it does,
Um,
then awesome.
I get the sense, Charlie.
but she got the kid to clean the bathroom earlier, like the bath or whatever, and he's never done it before, and he ran downstairs feeling lightheaded because of the bleach. I thought, oh dear Jesus, can we just have an emergency for 1 minute?
That's
1 minute, like.
Yes, very accurate. Absolutely. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Big up, Pablo.
That's got to be a good feeling, isn't it?
It's a great.
I know, but the thing is,
Like those stories,
I'm just being like, me personally, like if someone just put me on the spot and say like, what are you doing supporting Jude, saying this, saying that, I just whatever Jude feels comfortable with, you know what I mean, and it's going, I'm just saying yes, okay Jude, you know what I mean, because I think he needs that, because he feels he's wrong, you know what I mean, but you're right, you shouldn't say on there,
One day.
but
One day.
I think without that he'd be isolated and alone with YouTube, Outlook, you know, us, without us, I think he'd be very, very crushed and lonely, so,
Let's shorten
You know.
that. Can we shorten that?
and I go with Jude's,
Okay.
I go with Jude, like if he sets the tone, like, you know what I mean.
Again, in 6 months or a year.
Yeah.
But anyway, sorry, I was waffling. I was in there all day with you. He is heartbroken. I know that's an exterior. I tried not to say anything bad about Lisa. I don't even think I mentioned her name once. You know what I mean? Because that was his mother's. You know, that was Lisa. But
How have the people
if he was saying today, I think, you know,
to all of this coming out? And I'm particularly talking about your
I'm
kids,
just trying to not
maybe your
be
ex-wife,
on
Denise,
any side other than
was
his.
very
You know, today.
loving about you in
How are you,
that
Fred?
documentary.
Welcome,
Your
guys.
dad, Martin Sheen, obviously, who
I'm
played
sorry
my
it's busy
favourite
now.
ever president, in The West Wing, my favourite ever show. How have the family in your life reacted?
Scott got looked after the other day. Got a little Santa Claus brought him a little something.
It's incredible. It's all
The same something. See now my eyes. See.
Yeah, there's nothing
This is the
awkward
first time my
about it.
eyes have been Chinese, slanty all day.
Hey, when the
And,
kids
I
are
like
in,
it.
can we just,
You know.
can we talk?
I
There's
like
none of that. There's none of that.
You know, someone said, "Would you like your mum and dad to see you like that?" I go, "No, I wouldn't," but they wouldn't like it either. But I do.
It's this thing with my
I
kids,
do.
they kind of cycle in and out.
Now can I help you?
You know, one mom's
You know.
over there, she's over there, and then
Jack, welcome in.
so
Jack,
it's pretty cool.
these are all good. Getting a Chinese takeaway, lovely. I had chips earlier now.
Him and his
Like,
friend
'cause
John
guys,
watched the
I tried to
dog,
use my brain.
and
50
they
quid for
recorded
fish and
back
chips,
on-
or I just bought the
on
chips, curry sauce, and
episode
cooked
1.
fish at home.
They were like, "Dad, this is awesome."
And
Oh
it
my
worked.
God, wow,
How you,
wow,
Nabby?
nice,
Welcome in,
nice.
fella.
Like,
I'm on a bit
like,
of
so proud of
New
you.
York City diesel at the minute. It's not too bad at
Episode
all.
1, and I know, like,
Diamond
like,
Man
you know,
flu. I'm taking all the shit. Ibuprofen, paracetamol, Lemsip, nose spray, fucking everything.
kind of waiting.
Honey in the
And
tea.
then, I don't know,
Bit
2
of everything.
hours later, Max
Copious
writes and he
amounts of
says,
marijuana.
"Wow, Dad, episode 2 is even better."
Well, I'm just trying to be. I'm trying to have a bit of fun. The kid's been up since 4 o'clock this morning,
Thank you.
and then she had to
Thank
sleep
you.
during the day.
And there was no, there's
I had a few
there
times
has
today where I
to
rubbed my
be-
back like
it's
down
a
the movies, you know,
moment
down the
where
room.
the
You have
car
fucking I went like that a few
the
times there,
mark,
like
there
that.
has to be a thing where,
Jesus Christ, you
hey,
know, just
so Max,
oh God,
you know that
Jesus,
stuff with the
oh
thing with the
God,
crack and the
please.
guys and the, you know.
It doesn't look as good
And
as
I
it does in the
just
movies, though. But you know what I
kinda
mean.
need to have that moment with him so he knows it's not something that.
Take it easy, pals. Thanks for coming in. I know we're all busy, you know.
Creates a
You
thing
know,
between
it's
us
hard to
or-
keep going into
Yeah,
everyone's
so-
lives, but
I guess in stages.
you're 18 in 5
He
days, Jack.
loved
Lovely.
it, so I guess he's just
Well,
open
can I
to
just say
discuss
one word of advice to
any-
Jack
any
right before that?
part of episode 2.
I remember, it's a vivid memory of
And
mine,
how has your
sitting
dad
around smoking
reacted?
joints with a few of the older
Because
boys,
you're talking
and they were all
very
talking about the 18th birthday
movingly,
that was coming up
actually,
like in a week or
about
whatever.
being a father
And I remember them saying,
responsibility
this particular
that
fella
you put your dad
says,
through a
I
bit
can't
of
wait
a
just to sit down for a crisp
rollercoaster
pint,
over
like
the
a
decades.
pint. I
And
remember,
he must be
Yeah.
thrilled
I was
to
18 and I
see
was still in
you
school, and I
today.
had terrible trouble at home with my
What's
man
he
and all,
made
because I was going to the
of-
pub every
of
night now and having 3 pints of
coming out,
Foster's.
telling everything the way you do?
Alcohol is good and all that, but don't be suckered into thinking it won't take a hold of you.
He hasn't,
Do you know what I mean?
broken it down
Believe me, if you have an evil
specifically,
side in you, a bad side, a jealous side, any of that drink is going to bring it out.
But he's
know what I mean?
he's
So just be responsible. I mean it.
We're super proud.
You might feel
of-
like a
of
man with a
courage
pint in
and
your hand
honesty
at 18, but
you
if you
know,
have
just
respect,
that
if you
I
have 1 or 2
decided
points and go
it
home,
was-
say,
it
see,
was
thanks for the
time
beer.
to, you
Then
know,
then
if this was
it's working.
what I needed to do to move forward.
Yeah.
If this was,
Don't drink much. Well, don't drink. Yeah, but
you know,
no, that's it. Have a beer.
I said,
Have a
can
beer. I just,
reset?
you know, a lot of young people now, they're out
I think
crazy,
he's-
taking balloons
he
and
just-
shit.
He trusts in the choices I've made and
Honestly,
and
I've never seen
whole
something so embarrassing in my life, guys. Maybe you do, I don't
that
know.
he's and he
Now, in
just
all my
keeps
drug years and all my life, I've never
my
seen one person
endeavors.
ever
He read
ever
the book he read the
with a
book
fucking
in
balloon in
like
the
a
mouth.
day
Now,
and
I
a
don't give a
half
fuck how
while I
gangster
was
you are.
recording the
Get away
audio
from me.
book. And I
Get
recorded
away
the
from me,
audio
bro.
book at his house, and so
Like balloons and all. Shut up, man. Like, honestly, come on.
on the actual property.
I don't care how good it feels. Get that line of coke into your fucking
It was
head.
really cool to do it at ground zero, you know.
You know,
But so I'm like,
that's
I got
it, Jack.
4
Well, I
days
just want to be
before the
mindful
audio
because,
book's
you
at 1
know,
o'clock, so I'm running up to the house to, you know, get coffee or a snack.
I just feel like
back and he's reading
that
the
bit of
book,
growth in
and
me,
he's like, hey,
it automatically feels right to say it. Because I remember like being 18 like it was yesterday.
My dad's read a lot of books.
And I remember
So
I was a
that
heavy
like-
drinker. I
that
loved
was
it.
really
Like
inspiring.
drink
Yeah,
gave me confidence and all.
complimentary. That was a great
And,
moment.
Yeah.
But I made a fucking foolery of myself a few times.
He's reading it and wanting to talk about it when we are like literally running out of precious minutes.
Enjoy your
and
Chinese.
hours
I love a
to
Chinese.
complete it.
It's my
that was
favourite
the
takeaway
dynamic that was going on.
Fascinating.
Don't give a fuck what mood you're in. If someone says play a Chinese there, you'll eat it.
Lovely experience, yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? You'll eat it by yourself angry, but you still fucking eat it.
With Joe Rogan last week, when the horrific news came that
Excuse
Charlie
me.
Kirk
Yeah.
I just want to
had
take
been
some of
killed.
this.
And I just want to
Friends
show
got me,
a
it's
clip
coming
of
over tomorrow night,
this
Sky Night
happening.
Daily.
It was literally
For
happening
Alex
in real time.
Conn, who's also.
And
How do you
doing
remember
it
everyone's
right
name? I'm not trying to be funny. I can barely remember all the
Just
username.
happened. We just found out that Charlie Kirk got shot.
Really? I used to only have about like what 15 friends or something.
Is he dead?
Deadly, Jack. You need to hook me up. If you know someone who has the proper ones and they're safe and they're good quality and they're tasty, I want some. Like, soon. I haven't. My gummy fella's gone offline. Don't know what. He must have got nicked or something. But they were lovely.
Murder for having a different opinion from somebody
Finn,
else.
the same as you do. Yeah, you seem like quite a gentleman now. You know, getting noticed. Like,
Yeah.
I know what it's like to walk into a room with people that have a history of drugs or, you know, and even if I'm a bit uncomfortable, I'll have something in common. Sometimes when I look at people like you, I think, what do they like?
An extraordinary
I'm
moment,
not like them.
really.
I'm not mature. I don't have a beard.
What would
You know what I mean? I don't have, you know what I mean?
Charlie,
This, that,
somebody
but
would be executed
you know.
like that, basically for having.
I'm just glad that I'm
opinions
making
on
friends. That's all it is, friends. Like, people can diss it all they want, like our son say they're not friends, they're weirdos online. Not to me.
I first thought about his
Not to me.
his
They deadly or they deadly? They're deadly but good. Gettable. Yeah.
instantly a widow. So I didn't
Get me fried. I bet you. The last time I had the full packs of 500 milligrams, I got the giggles, remember? I got the giggles. Like, I actually felt like I took a drug or something. Look at that. That was so funny. It felt great.
In a
I need to bring the baby up.
And it was,
I don't want it to fall asleep there, hold on.
Joe and I
I want to tie her
keep
out.
some measure of
Shit, that was hard.
just to keep our wits and sensibilities about us processing this. And then we were discussing the JFK assassination earlier in that same interview, and I'm glad if that moment had to happen, the moment happened, and
you know when the stuff you're coughing up is like fucking cottage cheese, you know you're getting something up off the chest there now.
Was helpful.
Oh no, I have to go in and check.
If that makes sense. Yeah. But and I don't know. I think for this generation, I think that's their JFK moment. I mean, seriously. And I just, if that's where we wound up, it cannot be where we stay.
Right.
It's still, I don't want to say it's still not, it still doesn't feel, it's too surreal to process it,
Yeah.
It's just the unfairness of it, because that dude, he didn't demean people. He didn't ridicule people. He didn't belittle or embarrass or gotcha. He showed up, as prepared as you could have been, as passionate as you could have been, and just asked people to just have an open debate. Just, okay, here's what I believe and here's why, and let's hear your side of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that it turned into that is just that just can't be. We can't keep having days like that moving forward.
No. Do you think we've lost the ability to have just honest, free, democratic debate with each other? And is social media a large part of that?
Oh God. I'll go now in a few minutes, guys.
I mean, I don't know that we've lost the ability.
Yeah, well, I've tried it, Scott, before. Luke, take it easy. Good night. I've tried it before. When the kids go away for the weekend, sometimes I should try it with a bit of bash, because once you extract the THC, it doesn't matter if it's the best product. But I'm going to bring her up a quarter to.
Sensibly try to, reach some.
I've got my chest checked today, though.
There's a reason that the term, agree to disagree exists, right?
Yes.
But I gotta have more faith in just the human experience. I have to have more faith. Even if
I will. I know she's upstairs talking to her friend to help stop the panic attacks, because Isla is sick. She's sick, I'm sick. But like Isla's in there, she's fine. She looks tired and a bit pale. But she said my stomach still hurts. And I said, well, where? And she showed me, like, she's like, just near my belly button. And I was like, well, is it a stabbing pain or a burning pain? And she says, it feels like two people are in there playing football. Well, I've just given her antibiotics about half an hour ago and a painkiller, like a Calpol. But, like, to hear her still say that, you know, no, I'm not going to get too worked up over it. Because she does have an water infection or whatever. But that's the type of thing that will tip me missus over the edge, you know. We'll be up till 6 in the morning now, so what if it's this, what if it's
I
that?
think so. I thank you. And
Excuse
thank
me.
you for those lovely words. Yeah.
I will, Luke, and have a great evening.
If
The longest one I had was maybe 2 years, guys, honest to God.
now the time,
Panic
I think
episode,
the planets are realigned.
And then the other one was
and
about
the good news
9
is
months.
I don't have any like breaking news.
I know I do,
of
I'm
a,
diagnosed with
project or
generalised
anything like
anxiety
that.
disorder, so
The
generally
material
speaking, I'm a little bit on edge and what's going on and what
is the best
but
that I've
a panic attack,
put my eyes on in over
You know?
20 years. And so
If you
it's
just feel
really cool that
you're
now
completely
being
gonna
seen
faint,
again
you're, you know,
through
big
that-
lump
through
in the
that
jaw,
lens,
frozen
oh,
still,
yeah, okay,
everyone's
this is
looking
the
at you,
guy
whatever
that-
it is, your
yeah,
heart
okay.
beating, sweating.
So that's exciting, and I can start to feel kind of the good.
Well,
adrenaline
I don't know if we
here
have cloves, but I
of,
can
like,
get some tomorrow.
something showing up that's
You know,
gonna
I
be
can get
really
some cloves, they
challenging.
sell them in the
You know, that project where
in the
it's
shop.
just like,
Um,
reason I'm gonna do this.
I had some
is
cranberry and
not
raspberry
sure
herbal
I
tea
can
there.
do it.
No,
Stuff
she's
like
after
that,
eating, she
you
ate a
know,
few
so
chips
that's-
today and she
that's
done a nice
stuff that
poo
I
and you know,
in decades.
but
So, yeah,
she
that's
says
exciting.
that, so I don't know if she's
That's
holding
exciting.
something in
And
or
you're
if she,
60
I
now,
don't
right?
fucking know.
I am, yeah.
We'll figure
Yeah,
it out, she's not crying anyway.
But, oh, congratulations.
We
Yeah.
both are.
So are you,
Excuse
are
me.
you 65? 1965?
Yes, March the 30th, 1965, I was born.
Amazing. Right on.
Where
right
were you?
on, yeah. 65 is a kick-ass year.
I
right?
will, I will.
But
What's your
She's
birthday,
quite
John?
fond, she's quite fond of ginger tea, you know, ginger and elderberry tea.
Right, so September 3rd.
So you're actually, you're younger than me.
Take it easy, Scott. Enjoy it.
That much, yeah.
I'll go and I'll come back on in a little while.
Did you find Piers? I'm sorry?
You look younger than me. I'm giving you a compliment.
Oh, that's debatable. That is open for debate. But thank you. I found that the road to 60 was a lot bumpier.
I don't know about the road to 60, I'll have to ask Jude about that. Jude, if you're watching, I think it's 52. I think you're having one on with us. Oh, you know what I mean? One minute it was 52, you slipped up one day, and then it was, oh, 51, 51.
Right, it's gonna happen whether we embrace it or not, right?
100%.
But,
We'll have to get a bleeding 100% check on that
I'm excited for whatever's
next
next.
week.
So am I, Charlie. It's been great catching up with you.
I
Thank you so
wish
much
him
for
just strength to not implode.
I love
You know,
what we do.
implode,
Absolute pleasure.
tears,
Thank you.
The book
thoughts
is
of
The Book is
violence,
She,
thoughts
the
of self-harm,
documentary is AKA Charlie Sheen.
complete abandonment by reality, like just back to square one again, like on my own.
Wait to see what you do, because I think there are going to
Think
be
that you don't want to be with a
people
woman,
who
but you're lonely for a woman, you're lonely for company, you're lonely for love, you know. I don't wish that on anybody,
You're going to
really.
do something great, and you're going to be back on top of that pile again, and it's going to be amazing to watch.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Well, I'm going to hitch my wagon to your wave of optimism. So thank you, Piers.
Charlie, great
It's an
to see you,
honor.
mate. Take care. All the best.
Pine needle tea, I haven't heard of that one now. I will, I'll just say this to Jade. Shit like she go to Aldi or Lidl all the time, or Asda.
Woke is dead. The war on common sense is officially cancelled. Celebrities are emerging.
Excuse me.
Virtue signaling has been
Wait, your man checked my chest today, he said it's not that bad.
And we are finally free to call a spade a spade.
He goes, I'm going to give you amoxicillin because the baby's on it and I might be in the house, blah blah blah. But he says not that bad. I was like, what?
Woke is dead is my definitive story, the rise and fall of woke.
Just feels weird being deaf in one ear. Honestly, there's a mad echo. Don't know if I told you that. I've had tinnitus or tinnitus, whatever the fuck it is before. The man looked at me yesterday and he said, Jesus Christ, he said, that's not, he says, you're not that inflamed. He says, you have an actual obstruction in that ear, and this one is nearly as bad. I said, what is it? And he says, it's, like, just wax, like, just whatever. And I said, hold on a minute, I clean my ears all the time, and you know what I mean? I wasn't deaf last week. And he was like, well, you know, we're going to have to get them cleaned out. Oh, lovely. on to the next chapter of my life. I'm at the age where you have to get your ears cleaned out.
Continue our mission to inform, irritate, and entertain.
Indians, that's a fact. Hey, but yeah, absolutely, I'll give it a look. I'll say it to Jade.
Never been more critical, and we couldn't do it without you.
I'll let you go, guys. I know there's 2 people in, but I'll finish this quick, bring the baby up, and I'll charge my phone and all that, and come back on. I'll be back on for the chat and all that, right? See you soon. In 20 minutes or something. Take it easy, everyone. Luke, have a great time. Tell Maria I says I will.